So someone asked me recently who I would be supporting in the World Cup. Would it be Britain or Sweden? And I said, what? Britain or Sweden? I said, well, it's not Britain playing Sweden, it's England playing Sweden. It's not the Olympics where we're all as one. It's individual teams, just like in the World Cup or European competitions. England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales and Southern Ireland, we're all different. We're all different entities, we're all different. And so this guy says, I'm sure he's taking the piss. I hope he is, because do young people really think that the English team is Britain? Do people really fucking think that? We're all different fucking teams. Now, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but especially the Scottish, they don't like the English team to do well. They fucking hate the English team. And there was a news article in the Daily Mail today where a Scottish woman was ashamed of her fellow Scottish men every time the English football team scored a goal against was it Sweden? No, who was it? They fucking hammered? Panama. So every time they scored a goal, they just got more miserable and miserable and miserabler because fucking England was doing so well. They just want to see England fucking fail and fail miserably. Now, and I'm sure I'm not any different from most English people, that when the Irish team or the Scottish team or the Welsh team, if they're playing in the competition and they qualify or they play well, we fucking support them. We want them to do well, without a doubt. If we're not in the competition, and that's happened on several occasions where we didn't qualify, but the Scottish qualified or the Irish qualified, and we were fully behind those teams because they were like us. They're part of Britain, and so we weren't playing there at that time, so we supported them, especially when Jack Charlton was managing Ireland, and they did well in New York. Did they draw or beat Italy, and then Scotland did ever so well, and especially Archie Gemmill fucking scored a brilliant goal. But it does seem like that the fucking Scottish really hate us to do well. I don't know why. I don't give a fuck. But I do know, I do like Scotland and Scottish people. And also, the Scottish people are a big part of the British Army, the British Armed Forces, without a doubt. There are lots of NCOs. And when I was in the Royal Marine Reserve, our squadron major, or that cunt who's on the teaches us how to march, was called Sergeant Major Spivak. He wasn't a typical Scottish. Person's name, but obviously his wife wanted someone who was an even stronger drinker than a Scottishman. But he was a right funny cunt, as in very, very amusing. And one of his jokes was when he asked a recruit. He said, "Have you ironed your shirt this morning?" And the recruit said, "Yes, I have." And he says, "What did you use?" "A corrugated iron." And so it's like I say, but he was very funny. And but like, as I trying to make my point, that the Scottish people are a big part of the British Army, and they work their way up into like the non-commissioned ranks. And my Major Sloan at the Royal Marines mortar detachment in Manchester, he spoke so fucking strangely, I didn't even understand he was fucking Scottish. And so, and I think this is the part, and this is the plan. The Scottish are infiltrating the British Army to try and overthrow and get the squaddies working for them and they're going to overthrow the British government. But the big problem is they can't understand the fucking word they're saying outside of fucking drill, outside of orders on a battlefield or in a fucking yard. So tough luck with that one. Anyway, back to the football. Why, if there's any Scottish person watching this, why the fuck do you hate the English to do well? What the fuck is wrong with you? We support you cunts. Why can't you cunts support us? What the fuck is wrong with you? Fucking grow up, you fucking babies. Cunts.